Her evaluator is Andreas. And I would like to also welcome Andreas back to Toastmasters. For her speech, please.
Yes, dear Claudia, 3 decades. You should come to the point. This is your project. Get to the point, and you have actually 2 purposes. And if you want to know the 2 purposes, number 1 would be, are you ready? Yeah. A genuine purpose, where you obviously chose 1 out of 4. I give you the one she chose, which is persuade. So you want us to change our attitude or change our ideas. That's what you chose. And the second purpose you have is a specific purpose. Is what will happen after your speech in us, either knowledge-wise or what we change in our life. So I'm looking forward to your speech.
So as you might have noticed, I turned 29 last week. And I was expecting actually someone to say that I don't look 29 at all. I actually said that already. The point is I don't feel 29. I realize it's the moment in which it's almost there, it's almost 30. You become an adult when you're 30 and I don't feel an adult at all. If I think about it, it's the moment in which you start parenting yourself. You have to put your alarm clock at 6, push yourself out of bed, squeeze yourself in the metrobus, go to work, and have a great day, all by yourself. If I think about the past, actually, just a few years ago, when I was at university, by the end of the month I was so poor, I was eating tuna out of a can. But now I actually have a stable life, so I cannot realize that this happened so fast. I have a stable life. I have my own apartment. Actually, I think most of people around their 30 have this change when you actually rent your own flat by yourself for the first time and you give proudly the first rent is there, it's the first of the month, this is all my effort is there. And then when you give it, that's the moment in which your mother calls and said, when are you starting having children? Because you're becoming old. This happens, it's true, it happens to everybody. But the point is, inside you still feel like you're 20, and you want to do all those things like getting drunk on Saturday night, or you have those dreams that you never did when you were 20 or 22, like hitchhiking around Europe, or maybe you wanted, I don't know, road trip around Canada, I don't know, whatever was in your head, and you never did. And in my case, actually, I have this voice in my head. It's actually more a cricket. I like to call it Gemini cricket, like in Pinocchio. Gemini cricket in my head is chirping and chirping for months, and it keeps telling me that next, or one of these years, I should actually go to a summer place for New Year's. Because it's an amazing experience, just be on Facebook, on your phone, and say, oh, look, Facebook. And all my friends are actually snowball fighting, and I am with my toes in the sand, getting high on a frozen margarita in Copacabana Beach. That's a feeling that I really want to have. And the point is so different when you are switching places from the 20 to the 30 and you realize how much the world is changing, how much it's difficult to stay in this world. There are many risks, and every time the news keep telling you that it's dangerous, it's a dangerous world, and you realize that you start actually to start back. Many things that you did when you were 20, you don't do them anymore. I give an example. Last year I was in an amusement park, and I remember I wanted to go to the roller coaster because when I was 10 years ago, I was in a roller coaster for the last time, so I was very excited. I went 4 times in a row, all the time, up and down, and I was so thrilled, it was so exciting. I went there last year, and I go close to the roller coaster and say, yeah, and after a while I said, oh, wait a second, like what if that thing gets stuck there? What if I actually vomit my lunch and the guy next to me? It's going to be embarrassing. I don't want to do that. I'm fine down here. I'm not going to do that. So what's happening? I'm turning 28, 29, and I'm afraid of roller coaster. Is that normal, Claudia? Is that okay? So I start to research what's going to happen when I actually am not 29 anymore. I'm an adult, and this kind of problem happen. Bigger problem that happen. So I check around the internet because I'm very curious, and I found this speech is actually a TED Talk. It's a TED Talk about the woman is Mel Robbins. The title is Stop Screwing Yourself Over. And she actually sees the human brain divided in two parts. One part is autopilot and the other part is emergency brake. So everything we do in our life is actually at this level, is a routine. As I said, you wake up, you go to work, you push yourself in the metro bus, in the traffic and everything. It's just like this. And when our brain actually just think about do something different, that is when we put the emergency brake. So just to give you an example, most of people hate their jobs. So you're there, you hate your job, you hate your colleague, you hate your manager, you hate your clients. And then what's happening? Your brain starts to think, say, maybe I should change my job. Probably it's a cricket that tells you that. I should change my job, and what's happening? You start to think. So, oh my God, I have to review my CV. I have actually to go to job interviews. You know what? Like, maybe I'm fine at this. I like to complain about the job I already have. So this is actually pulling the emergency brake. So what's happening? We are actually living in two ways. Either we are autopilot, or we are pulling the emergency brake. Is that the life we have? I'm asking myself. I'm almost 28. I'm almost 30. This is the life we're going to have all of our life, all of you. So what's happening is actually I start to check how people change their life. I'm turning 30. My mom reminds me I'm almost an adult, and the responsibility are coming. But actually, this is the moment in which we are not too young, we are not too old. We don't have that responsibility. We can do many things that our cricket tells us to do. So, for example, one of the people I actually love a lot is Martha Stewart. Everybody knows Martha Stewart. She's very famous, especially in the United States. And she changed her life when she was 36. She was a stockbroker, and then 36, she just said, hey, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to, I don't know, become a cook or whatever. Someone else, like David Letterman, saying he was a local weatherman at the TV shows in his hometown, 28 years old, decided, hey, I'm going to go to Los Angeles, I'm going to make a life. So what is different between me or between you and all these people that made it? Some people can say it's talent. I say they listen to their Jamie Cricket. So what I want you to do actually is think about it. What do you want to do in life? What is your Jamie Cricket telling you? You want to take a Spanish course? You want to go to see the pyramids? You want to go finally on holiday without your kids? Do it. Do it this year because it's not coming back. And in Jamie Cricket, it's not going to stop chirping in your ear. So as for me, I actually took already a decision last week. I went online and I bought a Turkish airline ticket, Istanbul, Rio de Janeiro, for next Christmas. While I'm taking my frozen margarita.